Heyo, it's OmniDog here. Thanks for tuning in to OmniDog's Vault. We have an excellent selection of books today for root beer reviews, and the root beer I am drinking today, Saranac, 1888. That's an old root beer. Let's take it. Smells good. Good and foamy. Little watery aftertaste, sort of. That's weird. Oh, that's okay. It tastes good, but it does taste a little weak after, a little weak finish. That's cool. Let's talk about comic books now. What we're going to do today is I'm telling you right now all these comic books that I'm going to describe to you and review to you are excellent to fantastic. You can go out right now, get these books, read them, and you will be happy. I can't guarantee that, but I can say if you go out, you get these books, and you're not happy, you might want to pick a different hobby, because these books are great, and they will make your life happy. They will enrich your life. They'll make your life better, because they'll bring joy and fun into your life. Okay? So get ready. First one, for you kind of traditional superhero types, all new Wolverine. There are 4 trade paperbacks out of it. And Laura is X-23. She has organically, in an organic way, taken over from Wolverine, who died actually many years ago now at this point. And she's taken over in a very organic way. The writing on this, who's it by? Tom Taylor? Let's see. Tom Taylor. Really good. Really, really good. She's got clones. She's got a really badass enemy in these first 3 books. Really badass enemy. One of the worser enemies. I know that's not a word. One of the worser enemies you can get. But she's got these 3 clones who end up helping her, and it's a whole thing with trying to escape the where the clones have been cloned from, and escape from there, and blah blah blah. A bunch of stuff happens, but all new Wolverine kills it. She does a fantastic job in all these books. This one has Old Man Logan from a different reality in it. You will really enjoy all new Wolverine. I know some of the Marvel characters, these legacy type characters, have taken over from the older characters. Some of them haven't worked out as well. This one, X-23, fills the shoes of Wolverine very nicely. It's gone very easily. As I keep saying, organically, it seems to flow very nicely. The artwork is good. The paneling is cool. The colors are nice. This is a book that, if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a superhero fan, if you're a fan of good comic books, you'll want to read All New Wolverine. So the first 3 books are one arc that's very interesting. Then we get into a separate arc with the last one about a virus that I don't want to give too much away, but there's a virus that shows up and she's got to deal with it in a very interesting way. So, 5 out of 5 root beers, all new Wolverine. Speaking of Marvel, Blackagar Boltagon, also known as Black Bolt. Who knew Black Bolt could be so interesting? He's always had the potential. He's always been pretty interesting. This book really breaks him out. Excellent, excellent book. Very well written, because all of a sudden Black Bolt wakes up and he's in a prison. Not only that, but his powers are gone, so he can speak. And you're actually seeing and hearing what he thinks, because someone has taken away his powers. And who knew in this book that a creep like Absorbing Man would end up being such an amazing presence in the book? Black Bolt doesn't know where he is or how he got into this jail or who the jailer is, But that's part of the charm of the book, is his finding out all the answers to these questions and getting his powers back. As you can see, the colors are really nice. The paneling's very nice. Let me get towards the end of the book where I can show you some really beautiful colors without giving too much away. This won't give anything away because you can't really tell what's going on in it, but it's really nice dynamic colors. It's about his trying to band together with a bunch of people that he's found, that he's jailed with, including a little girl, alien girl with a bunch of eyes on her head, and Absorbing Man and a couple other people. And they need to find out who this jailer is, how to get their powers back, how to break out of this jail, and how to get home. So, really top-notch book. Top-notch. You can go out, buy this, read it. It's an all-in-one story, so it doesn't end on a cliffhanger or anything. Black Bolt is for you. Take my word on this. You will dig it. Next up, we leave the House of Ideas and go to the House of Rebirth. Yeah, I'm going there. I am telling you that Rebirth, Red Hood, and the Outlaws is fantastic. I know it's hard to believe because Red Hood and the Outlaws, New 52, was a disaster. And it's the same writer. How's that work? I don't know. He's figured it out, though. Scott Lobdell has figured it out. Red Hood has got two of the more interesting characters with him to be outlaws. Artemis from the island of Themyscira and Bizarro. And it works a treat, as they say. It is really, really good. And it's got snappy dialogue, interesting plot, interesting characters. It is compelling. It is really fun. And the characters of Bizarro and Artemis are fantastic. They're a great addition. Really well thought out characters that I really got into. The first book establishes the three of them. The second book concentrates more on who Artemis is. But you get a good dose of Bizarro. Hold on a sec. I gotta have a little root beer here. And it's quite interesting what Artemis has to go through. She's going through with another Amazon in this. And it deals with Red Hood confronting his past, too. And dealing with Bizarro. Just a lot of fun. This book is top-notch. 5 out of 5 root beers. Go out and get this Rebirth. There's 2 trade paperbacks so far. Totally dig them. Really dig them a lot. Lastly, we have an interesting book, a European comic that was sent to me as a gift by Matthew Dubay. Since it was a gift, I immediately decided I'd better read it because he must have had a good reason to send this to me, and he did. It's called Castle in the Stars, The Space Race of 1869. Let me just read to you what it says back here on the back. What if man journeyed into space in 1869, not 1969? And it is beautiful. Look at this artwork. It is something to behold. And it's set in Europe in 1869. The eccentric king of Bavaria ends up having the means for space travel, and the wanna-own-everything people of Prussia, or the government of Prussia, want to get that spaceship back from him, or get it from him. So there's lots of intrigue, lots of spies, lots of kind of backdoor diplomacy, but there's a lot of fun with a lot of fun kids in here that are really smart, nutty adults. It's a wild romp through the 1869 Europe. I can't say enough about the art. I can't say enough about the writing. And it's by the same person. Let's see. Alex Alice is the person's name. Let's see. Let me make sure that it's not two people and then I'm doing it wrong. Nope, it looks like it's the gentleman's name is Alex Alice. What a talent. And the kids in this are great. The adults in this range from smart to arrogant to evil. It's only 84 pages. It's only a $20 book, but it's constructed really well. Takes a little bit longer to read than you would think, because as you can see, there's a lot of dialogue and explanatory sentences and stuff. But those are necessary to keep the book going, keep the book moving. And we talk about the eccentric king of Bavaria. And how he owns the means to space travel and what his ulterior motives are. They're good. He's just eccentric. But sometimes you're not sure who to trust except for the kids and the kid's father. What a book, though. What a great, exciting, compelling book with well fleshed out characters that you care about. You're starting to wonder about them, what they're doing, where they're going. You want to see them succeed in their space travel adventure in 1869. One problem. It ends on a cliffhanger. The most cliffhangingest of the cliffhangers I've ever seen. And the book doesn't come out until second book doesn't come out until September of 2018 in hardcover. So that's 5, 6, 7 months away. It's worth it. Get this book, read it, and have fun, and just say, I'll read it again in September when book 2 comes out. It's very inexpensive, but it's a well-built book, and you will dig it. So that's it for me today. I've given you a lot of choices. They're all 5 out of 5 root beers. You can go out, spend your hard-earned money on those, and say, Omnidog done did me right. Or try and use proper English and don't say it that way. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are a subscriber and you want to comment, I can always answer your comments if you like. Please give me a like on the like buttons. And I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.